Hey everyone, welcome to my first ever YouTube video. I've been playing Genshin Impact for exactly a year now, and I thought it'd be fun to do an account review to see how far I've come. I'll show you my characters, my exploration, some builds, and everything in between. Disclaimer, I am almost an F2P player. The only things that were bought on my account were one battle pass and one Vulcan that I got as gifts. Otherwise, I haven't spent a single cent, and I probably never will, as I really like the F2P style of playing Genshin. Anyways, let's go over some basic account info now. I'm currently AR 58, almost, well, over halfway through to AR 59, world level 9, and I've got 1183 achievements, so quite a lot. I try to complete as many as I can while exploring, but I'll get to completing every achievement after I finish all of my exploration. As you can see, there are still some categories that are missing, and yeah, this will definitely change in this next years, but yeah, overall I think I have some great progress. Then, archive-wise, if you watch Weightless, you know that endgame players like to max this thing out. I haven't really gotten around to it. There's still a lot to do. But this will come eventually, I think. And yeah, so I think one of the interesting things to see are the five stars I pulled. So as you can see, I have quite a few characters. From the 4 stars, I'm missing Gaming, Kaveh, Faruzan, Yunjin, Goro, Sayu, Rosario, and Beidou. So some older ones. And I
If you ever
have
want to trade
currently, I
tactics,
think,
I'm always
four or
ready.
five 4 stars at C6. And yeah, I'll look over the characters in a while, but as you can see, a little preview. Let's start with the wheel. In my adventure handbook, I of course completed everything. An interesting number here are my long-term encounter points, as I started playing actively as 5.0 released, so all of my exploration and quests are counted towards this major version, so I have 5511, which will probably increase till 5.8 ends. But yeah, still I have some story quests missing, some hangouts missing, and this little chapters is also completed. Next, we got my backpack. I have some 5-star weapons. The only weapon I pulled in the weapon banner was Shilonen's signature weapon, and the other ones I got either from the standard or actually I got one Skyward Harp in my weapon banner. And I got here the Sacrificial Jade that was from that one battle pass I already talked about, but I got a lot of F2P weapons for my Raiden. I fished for Farina's Fleuve Cendre and recently got the Kit and Crossbow for Inefa, and as you can see, some miscellaneous weapons for my characters. Artifact wise, I have quite a selection. I mostly farmed obsidian and scroll pieces. After that, Golden Hunter and Mauritius Hunter, and some deep wood mixed in between, emblem, and some miscellaneous artifact sets for my other characters. There's still a lot of improvement that can be done here, but yeah, you'll see. I have 277 heroes with. This will definitely need to be improved on in the next version. As of now, there aren't really characters I need to level, so it's fine. But yeah, I think Notcar will definitely bring in some new characters. I have almost 5 million Mora. This will also be increased, and yeah, as you can see, some miscellaneous mob drops, some weekly boss drops, and yeah, 22 crowns. That's, I guess, all right. I haven't really gotten around to cooking yet. Maybe this year the next year will be different. Some billets I haven't really used. A lot of ores from exploration, some random materials and fishes. Quite a few gadgets, not all of them, but yeah, I try to gather as many as possible. Quest items are not interesting. And then proof of some exploration I did. Sigils, I recently traded all of them for Mora. And yeah, currently I have 20 pools saved up, 7 elixirs, 1 dust of enlightenment, which I'll maybe use. And yeah, cosmetics and furnishing are not really important. Then let's look over my characters. First off, my current theme. I know some of you may think that it's pretty weird. To defend myself, this is my Sumer exploration team. I need Kole as a Dendro Boy user for elemental monuments and the various puzzles, and this is kind of the Mavuika Meltkor I use for combat stuff without Bennett though. Anyway, my Mavuika 2000 attack, 280 elemental mastery, 100 crit rate with codex and 193 crit damage, pretty decent. I haven't pulled her signature, I have her on Wolf's Gravestone, and artifacts wise, yeah, almost 5 shiny, decent flower, pretty alright feather. Her sense, they have definitely room for improvement, but yeah, I'm really unlucky with sense on this account, but it's fine. Um, Goblet, which I use my Sanctifying Elixir for, rolled pretty alright, like mineraled with only 2 rolls, but it's fine, and an okay circlet, I suppose. No constellations, and talents are 6, 10, 10. Then Kole really isn't built. I have her on really nothing. That's not important. Shlonin, on the other hand, has 3300 defense and 163 AR, which I find quite enough. She is on her signature. I pulled it because I really didn't want her constellation, and her signature was more worthy in my opinion. So yeah, artifact wise, I have her currently on Petra, but I also have Skull set if I'm not using her with Citlali on the same team. You know, some average defense and ER pieces, ER defense and a healing circlet on my scroll set. Citlali is also level 90, 570 elemental mastery and almost 200 ER, which I find quite good. I think ER is a little bit more important for me on her. And yeah, Thrilling Tales of Dragonslayer, I really haven't decided if it's worth to level this. Maybe you can comment down below if it is. I don't know. I don't think the HP is really important for her. Artifact wise, I looked for Elementary Mastery and Energy Recharge. As you can see, yeah, some pieces. No constellations, and talent wise 198. Next, Inefa, my most recent pull, level 90. I really haven't built her except her weapon and talents. I got her on Kitane Cross and random artifacts. I'm waiting for the new set of Notcry, and then we'll properly build her. But talents are 9-6. I think that's quite enough for her. I just use her for my Nuvi team, and yeah, she does alright damage. Now, probably my favorite character that I currently on my first 5-star I pulled is Kazuha, almost 1000 EM and 177 ER. I don't have his signature. I have him on Iron Sting, and he's actually the top 0.4% on Akasha, as I got really lucky with my Elemental Mastery pulls on my Flower and Feather, and I got really lucky on basically every piece. Like, as you can see, 16 ER on average on all of these 3 pieces. So yeah, quite cool. Talents are not crowned. I haven't decided if I should use a crown, as I heard it's not worth on him, but no, it's fine. Next, Raiden, my main for a few months. My second 5-star I pulled. She at that time was, I think, worth it for me as an early and mid game player. I mean, it's an okay build. I really haven't focused on it in quite a while. I have her on the catch. My best emblem pieces: 33 crit rate, 34, I think, some attack on there, attack sense. I know this should be switched with Shangling, but I haven't really gotten around to it. Electro Damage Goblet, pretty decent, and a nice circlet. No constellations and talents. 894, I really haven't crowned her as well. Kinich, I recently pulled him in June, or yeah, I think June was his banner. Low crit rate, that needs to be improved on, but 214 crit damage and 2200 X, so pretty decent. His F2P weapon of Shaker R5. This flower I got in October when I farmed VV for Kazuha. You know, decent feathers. I have pretty good luck with feathers and flowers, but sands can be improved on. his goblet rolled catastrophically. I'm saving my Dust of Enlightenment for him. And, a really good circlet, I suppose. Talents, I will crown his skill. I swear. Yeah, this burst is on 6, I suppose. Now, my third favorite character, Farina. She has almost 40k HP, 66 crit rate, 184 crit damage, top 4% on Akasha with 150 ER. I have her on Fluff Sound of Ferryman, R5, and Golden Troop. Pretty good flower, good feather, crazy rolled HP sense, I think. Yeah, no crit rate. An offset goblet and a really good circlet. I have her actually on Constellation 1, and I plan to pull for her Constellation 2 and her weapon when she gets a rerun. So yeah, maybe I'll post a video about it. I have a double crown because I really like her, and yeah, she is really a great character, I think. Now my second favorite character, arguably number one, it's kind of hard to decide between him and Kazuha as Anulet. 32,000 HP, 100% crit rate with Marisha's Hunter and 247 crit damage. He's probably also 0.5% on Akasha, my best build DPS. He is on Sacrificial Jade, his second best weapon except his signature, which I plan to pull actually, but we'll talk about that later. As with Sacrificial Jade, you get a lot of crit rate, so I kind of could focus on crit damage and HP. As you can see, you know, 4 rolls into this, 5 rolls into on my feather, a lot. Now offset sands, a very good goblet. It's actually crazy that I got this my first ever four liner double crit hydro goblet, and it was quite early into farming Marsha, so I was quite lucky with that, and I used Sacrophanic Elixir for his circlet, which turned out pretty nice. He's also C1, as I decided when he had his banner in December that I would rather have his C1 than his weapon, and talents are 10-8-8. Next is Benny Boy, recently got a really nice skin, I really like him. This build is quite old, I have 265 ER on him, Favonia Sword, I plan to get Sapwood Blade, and he's on Noblesse. HP ER, healing, I wanted a healer on my Raiden national team, C4, unfortunate. And yeah, talents are pretty low. I have the materials, maybe I'll get around to actually leveling them. Yansan actually was my first C6 4-star, which is quite crazy. She isn't fully completed, I need to farm this to get her to level 90, and as well as this event weapon. And she's on scroll with, attack pieces. Maybe I'll change it up a bit. And talents also need to be leveled. Official, as you can see, 6-6, also C6. Artifact wise, she has the best crit pieces that didn't have HP. I, parallelly farmed for her when I farmed for Farina. And yeah, she has Amos Bow. I'll level that as well as her, but pretty decent crit ratio. Xingqiu, I just want to mention that in the beginning I got Kazuha and Xingqiu right in September, and Xiangling from Abyss and Bennett in June, so I played Kazuha National, then Raiden National, so Xingqiu, Xiangling, and Bennett were in the beginning my F2P team, and I really used it a lot, but since October, November, not really. As you can see, an alright build, Sacrificial Sword, level 90, some emblem pieces, I think third best. He is also C6, and, decent talents, Xiangling 6-8, C6 as well. Second second best emblem pieces, Favonius Lands, and, a lot of ER, and yeah, few characters I want to mention are Aurora, and I kind of used him with Fischl, Nuvi, and Kazuha, first when I got Nuvi. I don't have C6 Chevreuse, which is unfortunate, but I recently got C6 Toma. I'll show him a bit later. Standard 5-star wise, I haven't built really either, not a single one of them. C0 Kaching, C3 Tainari, which is crazy, C0 Mona, and I haven't gotten the look. Yeah, here's Tonai on C6. But it's alright. I definitely plan to build a lot more characters for Imaginary Theater and also to try it out different team comps. But speaking of characters, let's look at my teams. You know, I have a Wika Melt when it's in its real form. Here should be Shilonan with his Hypercarrick team,
After you.
or
Warm-up complete.
Lunar Charge with Venevefa, then Kinichis, no, best team I can have for him. I don't have Emily. Then Raiden Overload and Jean for Local Legend. And yeah, I'll do a showcase after, I guess, with Mawika or Nuvi. And yeah, let's look at my exploration, which I, spent the most time on. I have everything 100%ed as a true F2P player. True 100% except one chest in the chasm, one chest in this region, and I'm currently working on Sumeru, almost done with the rainforest, and then I'll go after the desert, but Natlan and every other sub-region is fully completed. So I'm really looking for Notcry and Notcry exploration. And yeah, Ryokula, and overall, I should have everything done with exploration.
Many
Quest wise, the only missing world quests are Sumeru ones. In every other region, I completed them. Story quests, I still have a lot of to do, mainly Sumeru and Fontaine characters and Mavuika. And yeah, 3 hangout events, but I completed all the Tribal Chronicles. Event wise, as a F2P player, I try to complete everything. Stygian Onslaught is quite embarrassing. I haven't really beaten the 4th difficulty because I can't build really a third team. My Kinich is not strong enough. And yeah, Battle Pass wise, as I said, I bought it once and I try to complete it every version, which mostly I'm able to do. No great rewards. And yeah, lastly, wishes. As I said, I have 20 saved up, or 22. Some glitter. Actually, my luck regarding the standard banner is quite crazy. I'll put up my pity rates on the screen right now. Anyway, that's everything, guys. I didn't do a showcase. If you want, I could post another video about it, but I really want to explore further tomorrow, and I don't have quite time for setting up a showcase. I don't have even food prepared, but
Many
yeah, that's
insects have
it.
a
That's my
compulsion to
1
follow the
year
light,
old
and
account
humans are the
on
same. Except we
Genshin.
call that light hope.
Quick, what I forgot: my Abyss progress. I cleared 36 stars. Thrice, I think, and Imagining Theater, my best record is Act 8. And yeah, Serenity Pod, I didn't showcase it, but I'm farming coins, I'm farming the plans for the achievement, and yeah, that's everything. Thank you so
Exploration
much for
and
watching the video,
trials.
guys, and I hope you have a great
Adventuring is
day.
right
Thank
up
you.
my
Goodbye.
alley.